Good morning from the Sheep Gulch Trailhead. Feels like I was just here hiking the Colorado Trail, but today we're going to be hiking Hope Pass, Hope Mountain for a full trail guide. Go ahead and check the link in the description below. It looks much different than the last time we were here, and that's because there's some fresh snow on the ground. Hope Mountain is a centennial, and it's funny because we actually could have easily added it on to the Colorado Trail segment, Collegiate Peaks West #1. But for obvious reasons, the weather being bad and just being dead, we decided not to. This hike is about 8 miles long, and although it's relatively short, it is relatively challenging because you basically have 4 miles straight up and then 4 miles straight down with about 4,000 feet of elevation gain. So don't expect an easy hike today. At your only trail junction of the day, about a quarter mile in, you're gonna follow the sign straight where Juneau is, up towards Hope Pass. Juneau has this lovely habit of taking a big smelly duke right after we leave the car. So it's far enough where it would be annoying to go back to the car and I have to put it in my bag. So I'm just getting nice deep whiffs of it right now to start this really steep hike. It's really fun. As you get closer to Hope Pass, the hiking will get steeper and you will lose tree line. Once you get right around 1.25 miles in or so, you're basically going to be without tree line for the rest of the day. So just make sure weather's good and all that jazz. Crazy what a difference a week makes, and in 2 days this will all be gone. Cool old cabin here. Let's take you inside. Juneau sniffing around. Pretty cool spot. You got Belford and Oxford to the left of the screen. Kind of through that middle one is Missouri. And then kind of through that right side is Huron Peak, so all 14ers in the area. All right, Hope Pass is right there. And again, a good view of the false summit and then Hope Mountain, which is just through there. Although the climbing is pretty tough on this one, I'd say that the first half of the climbing is worse than the second. As you get higher, the switchbacks get more mellow and more long. You're still picking up elevation. We still have quite a bit of gain still until the top of Hope Pass, let alone Hope Mountain, but a good chunk of it out of the way so far. Normally, when you'd be getting close to the top of Hope Pass, there'd be more switchbacks, but taking advantage of the snow, and I'm not causing any damage to the trail since I'm not on any sort of trail with the snow, and just taking a more direct route. The background I've been showing you, just stunning. Really, really pretty. Juneau, just living her best life, hunting for God knows what. Oh, this dog. Whew, all right. On top of beautiful, beautiful Hope Pass again here, and views are just absolutely gorgeous up here in pretty much all directions, so just soaking them in. Once you take in the views, you're gonna head up this way behind me here and start your hike up Mount Hope. Another hike that should have been relatively easy, turning into another sufferfest. Ay, 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 man. So Juno, as you can see, has fallen into the snow, as she just demonstrated. This is basically just a loose pile of garbage rock filled with snow in between. And unlike me, who I could kind of bounce from rock to rock and figure it out, Juno is not very smart at doing that. So she goes into the snow and gets like up to her head sometimes, gets discouraged, and then comes running back to me. So it's just very slow going here. Looking back down to Hope Pass, around there. So you can stay direct on this ridge, but for this one, it is scary how big and how many the loose rocks are. So what my advice would be is kind of straight across up to where we are. Yeah, it's just tough, you know? It's like, I've said it a million times, an easy hike can turn very hard with just the right variables. And for us today, it's just maybe 4 inches of snow. It'll probably be gone by tomorrow, honestly. It's melting so fast. But it's covering up a lot of loose rocks and a lot of gaps in the rocks because it's so windblown that I just didn't know were there. And so, you know, I'm stepping into stuff, and Juno is too, and it's just scary for her, and honestly for me too, because if I step into something and twist a knee or break an ankle, it's not good. So there's a tower here, kind of stay to the left of it. There's a big couloir down in there. Cairns along the way as you get higher, which is very helpful. Juno just charging ahead, getting very close here. This is a fall summit, so we will have hiking after this. Top of Hope Peak, another Centennial down. This one again more challenging than it should have been, but views up here with the snow, unbelievable. Just really beautiful in all directions. You got Twin Lakes, you got a ton of 14ers, you got the Collegiate Range, you got the Sawatch Range. Just really pretty. Weather's beautiful, almost no wind. So really proud of Juno. After she had her little scare in the snow, she just led the way up the rest of the mountain and made moves that, again, I've never seen her make without any hesitation. In terms of gear for this hike, you can check all the links in the description below. I definitely would recommend hiking poles. The GPS would be helpful, but not super necessary. And yeah, hiking boots or hiking shoes. Yes, I'm doing this in the snow, but I wouldn't recommend this in the winter because it's very high avalanche terrain. What I came up this morning, the snow level is just not high enough right now to warrant any kind of high avalanche risk at least. Since this is basically a 14er, a couple hundred feet short, you can check my 14er list on what to pack for that hike. I'll link that video as well in the description. This hike is of course dog friendly, even with the kind of loose stuff at the beginning. Juno's just taking a nap. It's definitely dog friendly for most dogs. So there you have it. That's Hope Peak. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward Centennial. The one thing I'll say is that save your legs for the way down because it's very steep. Really no flats on this hike. So short mileage, lots of elevation gain. My watch had just about 4 1/4 to the summit. We definitely got a little off trail, not that there really is one, but you know, 8 to 8.5 miles I think is a healthy range for this hike. If you're new to my channel, I do virtual trail guides for the Centennials, 13ers, 14ers, Colorado hiking and beyond, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button to watch more of Juno and I. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.